Hi guys, and welcome to Cardmaking with Crystal. Today I'm going to show you how to make two electrical outlet greeting cards, one with your Cricut and one totally by hand. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe. I share fun and easy to follow card making and crafting tutorials. Let's make it. Hi guys, this is basically everything you need to make the card. We're going to make, as I told you, we're making this card twice today. I'm going to show you how to make it using your Cricut and how to make it if you don't have a Cricut. So I have designed, how cute is this? You light up my life. And I'm going to share two Google products for you. One will be a picture of an outlet which you will download and upload to Design Space. You're going to make the outlet 1.5 inches tall, and then you're going to duplicate it and cut it out, and you will get these two outlets. Now if you do not have a Cricut, so we're going to put this here, I have designed this for you. Even if you have a Cricut, you're going to still want this document because you're going to want this super cute sentiment for the inside of your card. You are going to print one of this on cardstock, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. So Cricut guys, go ahead and do this and print this while I'm showing them how to do this. So the first thing you're going to do is going to cut this out like this. And we're going to cut this sentiment at 4 by 5.25. You're going to line maybe this up with the 1. And now cut it at 5.25. And you're going to try to line this Y or above the O with the 2. And then at 4. So we have our inside sentiment. I've also cut this gold piece at 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And these are for both cards. To cut these out, you're going to need the second to last or the second to smallest Sizzix circle die. This die is 1 5/8 wide on the inside, and we're going to cut out these two circles on the inside using this die. And you're cutting it out like so, and I'm going to cut the other one out like so. Grab your paper cutter, and you're cutting off this top part right here on all of them, so top and bottom on both of them. These are really coming together nicely. You're going to take your 1/4" punch. It is going to be so difficult to cut this half circle with our craft knife, which is how we're going to cut the top. So we're just going to make circles at the bottom for this one and punch a hole like so in both of them. And now we're going to hand cut these. How I want you to cut these, I want you to cut from the top to the middle on all 4, and then we're going to turn it and cut from the bottom to the middle. If you try to cut going down all the way, sometimes your craft knife, depending on how you're holding it, might pass the top. Okay, so let's go. So start at the top, keep straight, stop, start the top, try to keep as straight as you can, stop, right. Let's turn this one over, and then you're starting at the top and going to meet the middle. So we have our 4 slits. Now we're going to do the same for the short side. If you cut and go right through, just and now you have a decent plug. This is the Cricut and this is your own, so it lines up almost perfectly. Cricut will always cut better than hand cut. I will always say that. So I would say if you have a Cricut, use it, but if you don't, you can still get a pretty decent card. I'm gonna cut this one now. I'm gonna put this here And this is our Cricut. We have our electrical outlets. You're going to take a scrap sheet of paper and punch out maybe about 8 of these. And now we're making the screw for the middle. You're going to take one of these and cut it down the middle like so. So you're just cutting off just less than 1/16 of an inch, just a tiny piece like this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick all of these together. We're going to leave it maybe around here. That's good. So I'm using, this was 6, I'm using this last one, which is 7. I'm going to put a little glue on the 2 sides. This looks like a screw for the middle. I'm going to put it down here. If you have a brad like this, I'm going to cut off the top of this brad. I'm going to try to use a really old Alright. So you could use either this or you can use a brad for the middle. I'm going to try to make the brad look like it has that indentation. I don't know. Let's see how it looks. Let me see if that will work. I think this is half. What do you think? I don't know. Oh, this definitely looks like it has a small indentation, I think. I don't know. We'll see. You know, it's crafting. We're having fun. Okay, so let's put these cards together. We have the base card, which is 11 by 4 1/4. I'm going to score them together at 5 1/2. Fold and burnish. So you have your 2 base cards and you have the top layer for your base card, which is going to be like this. So let's design this one. All right, mark up this on this card like so. We're gonna put this at 3/4 of an inch down and 3/4 of an inch up, and that would leave us with a nice 1 inch space in the middle to put our screw. This would leave us at 1 3/16 on one side and 1 and just about 3/16 on the other side. I'm going to line up my T-square ruler down here so we know that this is starting at 1 and just the point after half. And now we're going to put foam tape behind this because we want this risen off the card. Oh, this looks so beautiful, guys. Oh my gosh. So let's stick the inside. You're going to stick this and this and this and this. So let's go ahead and put together the fully handmade one. Look at this. These cards look slightly different. Like the only difference is this half circle and this whole circle. I'm gonna drop a dot of glue here. And because this is metal, I'm gonna use my glue gun. Thanks so much for joining me while we made this really awesome job card 2 ways. If you like this video, be sure to give an actual thumbs up, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any content, and stay crafty, my friends.